shot, I can't tell. I'm both very excited to be here and very insecure to vlog, but this is part of my exposure therapy, so we're gonna do it anyway. Also, if anybody asks, I'm just gonna be like, I'm a tourist, I'm so excited to be here. I also told my mom that I use my tripod feature. I have to just hand hold this, so we'll see how the content looks. I know I want to go look at like the photography stuff that they have, because like why wouldn't I? Of course I would. I don't know, how do you read a map? Oh, Center for Photographs. Sweet. I was leaving the house this morning and I told my mom that I was coming here. She's like, oh, who are you going with? And I was like, myself. And she gave me this weird look, and it made me realize that there's children coming. Hold on. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm insecure, so I put the viewfinder down, so hopefully I'm in frame. There's like this weird stigma about like doing things by yourself, because I'm pretty confident my mom thought I was lying to her when I said I was coming here by myself. But like, I love doing things by myself, because then I can do what I want to do, and I don't have to worry that like whoever I'm with is okay. And like, granted, I don't mind doing those things, because like I'm hanging out with you, you're probably my friend, so I care about you and I want to make sure you're good and having a good time. But like, I come by myself, I can check out whatever the frick I want. Like, I want to check out the Center for Photographs. It's like right there. And then I want to check out like the fine arts. Chet, Van Gogh. I was gonna list off other artists on here as if I knew who they were, but I don't. But I want to check that out. I want to find, because I have like this very distinct memory of being in that like, it says decorative arts changing exhibitions. I don't know, I guess decorative arts. I don't know, I just remember it being very French. I have this very vivid memory of coming here on like a school field trip and loving like the furniture. It looked very French. Like if you watch the Beauty and the Beast movie, that's how it looked, and I remember loving it and thinking it was really cool. So hopefully I can find that today. Also, there's a second garden. It's a small garden, a cactus garden. I didn't even know they had that here. So I'm gonna check that out too. And then I'll for sure go sit in the garden for a little bit and read or something. And that'll be fun. Very excited to be here. I woke up early for this, drove an hour in traffic. It's not even that far. But you know what? I don't regret anything. I'm happy to be here. Also, I didn't style my hair. It's hella fluffy. But I'm not mad about it. Anybody comes up here while I'm talking to myself, I'm literally gonna freaking cry. That's like the 405 right there. I've driven that freeway a million times. From right here, you could see like basically most of LA. Kind of sad though, because there's a lot of smog, and I know LA has smog in general, but there's a lot of smog, and it's very obviously because of the fires. It was a very scary time, very scary, very stressful time for LA. I literally was just like on survival mode for like 4 days in a row. I'm probably gonna sound like the most pretentious mother effer on the freaking planet, but the photography exhibit was interesting for me because going against my exposure therapy. Okay, it's very interesting to see how art has like changed over time, because you go to like the European like old, like the not ancient European, but like the old European paintings of like Rome and Greece and stuff, and they follow a lot of the same composition rules that we follow today, especially in like photography. Like these are the rules that when I was first getting into photography I learned about, and like it's just crazy that all this time later the rules are the same. And obviously you can break the rules and use the rules however you like, but it's like the rule of thirds was still a thing, leading lines, stuff like that, and we still use them to this day when we take pictures. Literally when we take our Instagram pictures, we still use things like the rule of thirds and leading lines and negative space, etc. So it's interesting to see that translated into, I guess, our modern world, our contemporary world. Another way art has developed is interesting because that photography exhibit that I saw used like videos And it's crazy that photographers were only needed because they were the only people who actually knew how to operate cameras and use them, and now everyone can take pictures on their phones. And then now photographers and like artists in general are using different mediums, and video is included in those mediums to express themselves and create art. It's just crazy to think about. It's crazy, and it's also crazy to think about, like, if these things have only recently been introduced into art in the past few years, what are we going to come up with next in like the next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years? Like, what are we going to add to art now? Being here is also making me very reminiscent for my Pierce College days, because I took like I took an art philosophy course. We were always raising the question, like, what is art? What is the point of art? What is the essence of art? What makes art art? The fact that I literally haven't even been here for that long yet, and I've seen so many different mediums that are being used. I've seen drawings and paintings and video, photos. I'm thinking back to that class, and it's almost like I want to tell my teacher, like, anything could be art. And I probably sound like the most pretentious mother effer on the planet, but these are my thoughts, okay? These are the thoughts I was having. I'm going to try to figure out how to get down to the cactus garden because it looks cool. It's also interesting to be out here because I forget that I live in LA and that this is like a touristy destination, and there's literally like tours going on, and the tour guides are literally like speaking Korean and Spanish and all that stuff, and I'm like, wow, like, this is where I live, this is my home, and these people like traveled out of the country to be here. Isn't that crazy? I'm also very proud of myself because a lady came up behind me while I was talking, and I still talked confidently and acted like she wasn't there. A+ for exposure therapy for Caitlin. Walk like right there, like right there, right there. And who's gonna judge me taking a video of myself? Everyone else is doing it. Is that my thumbnail? I think my favorite part of today so far is watching like all the families like take pictures and stuff. So this one mom taking a picture of her daughter. It was really cute. Yeah, I like people watching. People are just living their lives. Gosh, he's pollinating live action. Oh my god. It's so bright. Someone tell me if I'm wrong, but are these poppies? I've come to love poppies 100% because of the poppy word and because of Wicked. That's the reason why. Come back in the summer when to the spring when all the trees have leaves on them. I feel like that'd be so pretty. I think, you know, I'm not bitter anymore about being single because I see other couples and now I'm not like, now I'm just like, oh, I guess you're cute. Until you break up. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But am I though?
Get demonetized if I sing Daddy Bill and Shawty on the dance floor, huh? Take your socks off. No, the dogs are not out.
Exposure therapy level 100. I'm sitting next to people. I bought this. Susan Iselas, an American photographer. Her photos that she took in Central America, which is where my family's from. I think we forget that photographs tell stories. There are probably 100 photos in here. That's 100 different stories. I should start taking pictures again. Of course I brought this. Time to read. Somebody buy me a camera with the wide angle lens. Thought I was only gonna be here for like an hour, but I've been here like all day. I've really been enjoying myself, and my message to you guys is do stuff by yourself. I literally have been wanting to come to the Getty for like a couple weeks, and I was like, should I go by myself? I don't know. What if I don't have a good time? Blah blah blah. Just do it. Just do it. Nike was right. I feel smarter and more educated than I did 3 hours ago. I feel at peace. I feel fulfilled. It's still kind of early, so I can go home and take a shower and relax. I'm just in a really good mood. I think we forget that we should spend time with ourselves. We're always talking about like self-care and stuff, and like, yeah, take your time to like style your hair and dress nice and meditate and do your affirmations and whatever, you know, whatever makes you feel good. But also take the time to literally hang out with yourself. Like, take yourself to the movies, take yourself to the Getty, take yourself out. If you learn anything from this video, learn to hang out by yourself. I feel so fulfilled. I feel so content. I feel so at peace. And I conquered a fear of mine, which was vlogging in public. I felt so embarrassed, but you know what? Literally everyone was taking pictures and videos. I was gonna come here and I wanted to vlog, and I did. And I'm happy I did, and now I have a fun little video to edit when I get home. I've been feeling really down in the dumps lately, so this was an attempt to like bring my morale up, and it definitely worked, and I'm definitely much happier, and I'm definitely sunburnt. That's the end of my video, because I'm going home now. I'm tired. All I had to eat was a breakfast sandwich, and I'm freaking hungry, and I refuse to buy food here. Bring snacks. I think you're allowed to bring snacks if you come. Where should I go next, guys? Leave in the comments. Where should I go? Should I go by myself? Ooh. Subscribe.